Hey guys, it's your boy Mark from Team OTK, bringing you back some PTCGO action. Today, what I'm going to showcase for you guys is the Sandaconda V deck list. It's actually a lot of fun. We'll see how you like it here. I gotta find it here first and show you. Alright, we'll get into it. So, the list, we're running a 3-3 line with the charcoal as well. We're running the Mars Shadow Machamp. That's simply for the Alchemy of Heroism GX. If it has one extra energy attached to it, it doesn't get knocked out if it were to be knocked out. This can save you in certain situations. 270 HP is monstrous as well. Of course, we're running Sandaconda V. Sand Breath does 220, one-shots a Zacian. And then we're using the classic Colossal with the Tower Generator ability. Attach one fire and one fighting from your discard to any of your Pokemon. Running the 4 Jirachi, and to top off the monsters, we are running the Oricorio. It's a real good list. We're running a 4 Quick Ball, 4 Pokemon Communication, 4 Rare Candy. The rest of the list is pretty self-explanatory. I'm running the Dojo because it can prove to be huge late game. And we're running the Forest because we need the energy in our discard. 2 Karate Belts, because what I've been finding with this deck is a lot of the time you're playing from behind, and those Karate Belts are going to be real good to you. So we're just going to get in, and we'll start our first match here today. Now, I know we haven't been recording in a little while, but you know, life has been busy for all of us for sure. Between work and upcoming school and trying to have a social life as well. It can be quite tough most of the time, but we're back. Our first match of the day, folks. Psychic, Dark, and Steel. We are going to call tails, and we lose the flip. Our opponent is gonna go first, I'm assuming. Yep. And we start off Roly Coaster. There's a Mew and a Zigzagoon. You up against Zigzagoons, I wonder? It certainly seems that way. Alright, getting into it. We will drop this for another fire. We'll apply. We will Quick Ball away that. Yeah, just for a Jirachi, I think. And we're gonna hit that Ram. Just as well. Not the ideal of starts, but we can get this going back. I feel like in this matchup, our Colossal itself is going to be our best friend for sure. And here he goes with those goons. It's a tough matchup. It's a very tough matchup. Let's see if he has the Rare Candy. There's the counter gain. He's assuming that he's playing from behind too, but don't think it's going to be that way this game. So right now, we're just going to do this. Energy and discard against this matchup is what we like to see, really. Guess we'll take the communication. Don't really need it at this particular point in time, but we may need it eventually. Just pass turn, see what happens. Off to a very slow start with the deck. Spirit Gem. It's an interesting tech in this deck. Usually you see Sable IV as the tech. We can find some draw support here next turn. We can get this popping. And we'll be off to a pretty good start. Give us some Marnie, give us a research, somewhere along those lines. Well, there is the energy. We will Stellar Wish. There's the research. I'm gonna throw this down anyway, and we'll put the Tool Scrapper on that counter game. Research. Well, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. We'll switch out Sandaconda, and we will Sand Eater. And we will most certainly put that energy. As I said, the list is post-rotation ready with... Oh, he's going to. Okay, that's interesting. It's a post-rotation ready with the exception of Darkness Ablaze is not added in here. So, yeah, we'll switch up the Jirachi right quick. No rare candy. Womp womp. I'm actually gonna get rid of the Conda here. Yeah, we'll take second Jirachi. We'll attach to the Conda. Switch up the Conda. Barney. Now, what would I like to see here? Quick ball for a second Roly-Poly. Actually going to use the Viridian. And I guess we will just Sand Eater for knockout. We'll take our first knockout. We have a long match ahead of us, that's for sure. There's the Poké Doll. See, here's the thing though, is if we can get the Roly-Poly set up into the Colossals, we don't lose. Skip on that. And the doll goes to the front. How nice for the boss's order. E right here. Yeah, we just don't lose if we can set up our Colossals. Needs too much. On to our turn. Research looks nice here. Alright, we'll drop that down. We will put this here, put this here. Actually gonna drop a Cramorant on the bench too as well. There's one of our Colossals. And we'll just evolve here. And what we will do here is Tar Generate. And as a matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I am going to put them both on the Cramorant in this instance. And we'll Sand Eater for knockout, which is perfect. Let's go by me. Now, does he have his rare candy and his obstacle? There it is. And this is the reason why I said that our Colossal is going to be huge in this matchup. And we haven't lost the boss yet. So, yeah, I think we're in pretty good shape. The Obstruct coming out here. Now, what I would like to do here is I'm actually going to apply here. Going to retreat out. for the fire. Fighting. And we are going to... What are we gonna do? I like hitting the game here. Knock it out. Gets rid of his energy. Makes him work a little bit more for it. We get a Marnie of our own. That's perfectly okay by me. Here's the Rosa. Seems every time I start to record, we get one of these type matchups. Now, what I think I'm going to do, if he gets another obstacle going, yeah, which he is, I think I'm just going to load up the Cramorant again and hit the bench. I feel like it's a good play. You can beat this deck, especially if he's not playing the bench barrier Mew, which our opponent is not, from what I've seen so far. We'll check his discard just to be sure. Oh, he is playing the bench barrier Mew. He just put it into his discard early. Did not realize that we were running the Cramorant there. There's the Obstruct. And it is on to our turn. We'll straight up Marnie right away. We will Tower Generator up on the Cramorant. Tower Generator again. One to the Cram and one to the Colossal. And we will Spit Shot. What will we Split Shot? Actually, going to Split Shot another Zigzagoon. That's fine. He's going to take the KO here, but we aren't concerned about that. Oricorio is really, really nice here too, because it gives us potential to draw into that boss 17. Let's see how many switch we have burned. We have 3 of our switch. Our last switch isn't in, so we'll only be able to get to use Jirachi one more time, and I'd say that's what we'll do. So if I can find a boss here, yeah, if I can find a boss, I can KO that Zazie, which essentially is going to give us the game here. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. So let's bring up our little Jirachi. And we'll bring down the Oricorio. Give us a boss. There is the boss. We will boss up this. Let's Tower Generator to Colossal. Switch that up. Dance of the Truth. I guess we'll Tower Generator again. Because now the Flaming Avalanche is ready to go here as well. And Sand Breath for knockout. Boom! And the Obstagoon does. Oh, there's game. There's game, ladies and gentlemen. The Obstagoon can't knock us out. We are going to boss this order up whatever we want, and it's a sound victory for us. The deck is explosive. Even post-rotation, the deck is going to be explosive. It one-shots anything electric, and it's gonna one-shot in an Eternus too. So the only thing we're gonna have to worry about is Black Market Prism. But overall, first game really good. After this one, we'll get on to our next one. He's building some Spite. Pretty sure that's a maxed out Spiritomb right now. Here's a rare candy. Okay, that's a knockout actually. It's fine. It's fine. We still got the dub. Still has got the W. It's gonna be funny because we're gonna retreat out Colossal for 4 energy, but we still have the win. Still have the win. Obstruct. It's fine. It's fine. And you know, I'm not even gonna worry about loading up another Colossal or anything like that. Let's just order up the Spiritomb and we'll Flaming Avalanche again. Well played by my opponent, and we'll take that win. Sandaconda. Hey, we won a pack too. Not bad. Let's get into the next one. If this one's quick, we'll play the third. If not, I guess it'll only be 2 today. Once again, that was a line drawn out match against that. We're most certainly going first. Up against fire. Very good. The Volcarona memes. We'll get the Drachir off. We'll apply to the Roly-Poly and we'll just pass turn. It's gonna be interesting to see what our opponent is playing here. Can't say I've ever seen it. Fire, Crystal. Skipping that. I guess we're probably gonna have to research here. That's what it feels like to me. Giant Earth actually helps us a little bit too. Yeah, Giant Earth kinda helps too. Oddly enough. And he's welding. It's a curious deck my opponent's playing. And that's back on us. It's quite unfortunate. Hate to see that. 2 of our bosses. No way to get them back either. Makes me think that we have no choice but to marinate here. Retreat out the Roly-Poly. It's Dilly Rich. It's fine. Big call for the Conda. Drop down the Oricorio here. Well, communication, the Martian on the champion for Colossal Boy. And we will pass turn. Let's see what our opponent can do here. Like, we're in a real good setup here because we have a lot of energy in our discard. Very minimal resources gone, and yeah, it's a pretty good start for us. I like when we set up like this. Now, unfortunately, no, we're not going to lose our Jirachi this turn. So we have potential to find our rare candy for our roll killer. And even if we do, we'll get three free cards from that Oricorio here. It's a real good card. I really like the Oricorio on this build as well. I really like our position here. I have no idea what my opponent's playing here, but I really like our position so far. Thinking that that's going to be a Volcarona GX with that ability that you discard fire energy and put 20 damage counters on your opponent. That's what my guess would be. Stellar Wish. It's rare candy. That's what we need. Give us that rare candy. It's back onto us. Let's see what we can do here. Alright, we are going to Stellar Wish. Find the Marnie here. That's okay. Now, this is interesting, but I'm going to Pokemon Communication that back in for Cramorant. Yeah, we'll do Cramorant here. Drop the Roly-Poly. Drop the Cram. Marnie. Get rid of that. Put the Dojo there, and we are going to beat catch for a Colossal and a rare candy. And next turn we are popping off. As I said, I really like our spot right here. Our opponent's gonna have to do a lot of work to knock us out here. There's the T-Flame. I can't even tell you what this card does. Discard an energy, this attack is 50 to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Ah, I see what my opponent is doing here. He's gonna use the Volcarona as well. Just spread with fire. That's interesting. Kinda like it. And the Zigzagoon as well. A little bit more chip. Nah, we're in a real good spot here. Bring up the Talonflame. We'll get our revenge kill this time. And he's not even gonna knock us out here, so that's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Fine by me. Alright, rare candy. Tar generator. Both to the Sandaconda here, and we're gonna research. It sucks getting rid of that Dojo, but what do you do? And we will apply the fighting. Retreat out, and Silent Breath for knockout. Let's take our first prize of this game, and we'll do it all over again next time. The deck is pretty much Vikabulu. Just probably a better Vikabulu, honestly. Now, you could also, in this deck, you can also tech in a Ninetales V. One of my buddies that play this list, Critch here on Team OTK as well, he plays this deck, and he's teching in Ninetales V. It's a real good tech in. Myself, personally, I like the Oricorio, and I like the Cramorant. because Kramer gives you access to the Denes on bench, and Orikorio just gives you more cards when you get knocked out. More cards, the better. This, what I think I'm going to do this turn, as a matter of fact, is I'm probably going to boss up his Volcarona here and give me a quick KO. I feel like that's a real good play. Then we'll go up 6-3. Because he cannot one-shot me. So I really like that play. It's a very interesting deck idea by my opponent, and I got a lot of respect for it. I actually just barely got my playset of Volcarona GX. I was thinking about doing something silly with it, maybe for a Meme Deck Monday or something along those lines. Also just barely got my playset of Stable IV with the Flapple. So if you guys would like to see that on the channel, let us know for sure. Let us know any deck lists, as a matter of fact, that you guys would be interested in. Because we're always looking for interesting content, and whatever makes you guys happy makes us happy. Our opponent's gonna Stellar Wish again. He's in a real bad spot here. A real bad spot. And here we go, on to our turn. Our opponent may scoop after this turn, but we'll take the win anyway. So, we'll Terra Generator up here. We're going to apply to the Cramorant. We'll boss up that Volcarona, and we will Sand Breath for the knockout. Get rid of the fire, get rid of the fire. And we'll go up 6-3 in this matchup. Tool Scrapper may be useful. And the Pokecom. And that's the reason why earlier I never researched away both my orders, is because of a situation like that, where I can get a quick 2 prizes with pretty much no effort. He has to do a lot of work to even be able to knock out one of my Sandacondas. So, yeah. Puts my opponent in a real bad spot. And if he doesn't get a Talonflame to the active, which he does not. So, what I think I'm going to do here, and this is a silly move, but I'd much rather get rid of the Fletchinder. So, I'm going to Terra Generator the Cramorant V. Because if I lose him, I'm still winning in the long run. So I don't really mind it. I really don't mind it. I'm going to apply the fighting down here. And we're going to split shot Fletchling, sorry. Because, yeah, why the hell not? And we'll take our prize here. Forest Helps. Yeah, we still have energy left in deck as well. There is the Talonflame. Now, he may get the KO on the Cramorant, but that pretty well secures game for us if he does choose to do that. It's going to be a 3-prize turn for him because he's going to knock out our Jirachi as well as our Cramorant, but other than that, what can he really do? Not a whole lot. And he just put another target on his back by laying this. And he's going to lay another target right here. I really like our game spot here. He has to do so much work to come back out of this. I don't think he's given up though, but he has to do a lot of work. Flare Raid, he's going to knock out that. That's perfectly fine by me. Like I said, my opponent still has to do a massive amount of work in a short amount of time. So, we will bring up our Sandaconda boy. I could have dropped anything else on bench this game, because it's, in my opinion, just way too risky. We are going to research. We are going to Dance of the Tributes. Let's get those extra cards. Now, Sandaconda I will, however, drop on the bench. And we are going to Sand Breath for knockout. Go up 3-1. If my opponent can turn this game around so that he wins, more power to him. But I really, sincerely feel like we have this one in the bag. feel like this one is pretty well locked up. It's got an ordinary rod, a couple energies, and maybe another fletchling and talonflame. Maybe, yeah, fletchling, talonflame, and 2 energies. Ordinary rods should be at least a one-off in a lot of decks. It's a really good card, underrated card as well. I gotta say, I'm very impressed with how the Sandaconda runs. There's his fletchling. Very interesting. Once again, what we'll do is we'll show you our opponent's deck list, because I'm interested in this one myself. So, and I think we're only going to play 2 games today because, well, we're already over the 30-minute mark right now. So, and all I really wanted to do was display the power of the Sandaconda V, and I'm sure that I have. A little bit slow starting off a couple games, but we still take out the win, and at the end of the day, if you can take that W, it's all that matters. He finds his Wilbur. I'm assuming it's going to the Victini V, if I were to guess. Victini V can do... Excuse me. Victini V can do 150 to our Sandaconda right now, but that really doesn't matter either. As I said, it's game over. It's all locked up. Vista, Volcarona, and a couple more energies. And let us polish this game off. So, we'll load up 2 just because. We will. He's just gonna scoop right away. All right. Two Volcarona GX, 3 Jirachi, 3/1/3, 1 Dedenne, 1 Victini, 1 June. 3 Scoop Up Nuts, I believe, 2 Ordinary Rod, 1 Crystal. That's a fun list. Well, guys, it's Mark signing out for Team OTK. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and we'll see you on the next episode of PTCGO.